Happy Friday. We are starting off a new week. Kevin has this new knife that I have to get used to using. It's very, very sharp. But he got it on sale at Walmart because they're getting, I've talked to you in their previous blog, they're getting rid of their old tools, and so they have these. Now there's a certain way you have to shut this. Oh, I don't remember how to shut it. Oh, okay, wait, you push this. Okay, there we go, I did it. I'm not good with knives. Anyway, I don't even know what I was saying. Happy Friday. I have a box that I'm going to open. This is from Enlightened ice cream. So Enlightened contacted me and wanted to know, could they send me some ice cream for us to review? I said, yes, absolutely. I said, but these are the ones that we have had previously. And the reason I did that is because, and I always tell you, anytime we do a review and we receive something free, I always tell you, it's not very often anyway. But when it is, you know, I want you to know, I want you to be honest that, you know, I didn't pay for it. And this company was very generous to pay for this, you know. And I'm going to move this under this chair. So, most recently, the company that did sent me an email was Enlightened, and they wanted to know, could they send me, they said they had seen a video where we had reviewed some little bites, and could they send me some little bites? And I said, absolutely. So they sent me a bunch of little bites. They were very generous, sent me like 4 boxes of like mini muffins, but 1 box was cookies. And it ended up that the cookies were the only thing that we had never had before. We had, although I'm very, very grateful and we enjoyed eating them, the only new thing for me to do a new video on was those cookies. And I'm sure when the company sends things, they would like to see more than 1 video. I could be wrong. But so when Enlightened sent me an email, I said, we would love to review some of your ice creams. I said, these are the things that we have had previously. That way, hopefully they send us all new things and we get to show you new things. So, and it's a good thing I was home today because I had no idea that these were coming today. So there's a lot of dry ice in here, which I wish there was a way to keep that dry ice because I could really use that. Okay, so we have Monkey Business, which I have never seen around here. This is 100 calories a serving, Monkey Business. Then we have Chocolate Glazed Donut. This one says it's 1 gram of net carbs. Keto Collection. Awesome. This is Coffee and Cream, 1 gram. This is a keto collection. This is Marshmallow Peanut Butter, 100 calories a serving. Woo, I tell you what, it is cold. This is what I need though. We've been to Jungle Gyms in Ohio, and we couldn't get anything frozen because it's like a 2.5 hour drive. And we've always said we need some dry ice, but where are you going to buy dry ice, you know? So it would be nice. I don't know how long this keeps though. Okay, so then there's one more thing. I'm trying not to touch this ice though. I'm telling you, it is freezing. This is Ooey Gooey Cinnamon Bun, and it is 90 calories. It is so cold that it burns. That's how cold it is. And I haven't even like touched the dry ice. I'm just touching the things. So I have 2 from the keto collection and 2 and 1 that is only 100 calories. This is 90 calories and this is 100 calories. So this is awesome. Then I have a box of Enlightened dairy-free peanut butter and jelly. I love peanut butter and jelly. And there's one more thing in here. Tucked away in the corner, this is a vanilla dark chocolate almond. Well, I do not think Enlightened is watching this video, but if they are, thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot wait to try these.
Very brown.
Kevin's getting our pizza out. We're making a Screaming Sicilian pizza. We went to Kroger and I had a coupon. It was only for $1.50 off. So how much were these, Kevin? Like $9? They were $9. But we got $1.50 off. But you know what? I've said it before. If it's good quality pizza, then I'm willing to pay the price for it.
And we like ours like this, by the way.
Yes, we like it to look like this. Everybody says, you burnt it to death. No, we like it like this.
Yeah, the crust is fine. It's just the cheese that's in it.
Yeah, it's delicious like this. Trust us. But when you're paying, we're willing to pay more because you're paying for a good quality pizza. We just left Walmart. It's Saturday morning. My hair is a mess. It's raining. My glasses have rain all over them. And it's windy. So Kevin always tells me go ahead and get in the car. I know I'm wonky. Like the wonky donkey. Kevin always tells me to go ahead and get in the car. But it is raining. There's
cold too.
Yeah. Well, it's like
dropped.
It's like it's supposed to be like 50 degrees out there.
Yeah, it dropped to 48 now.
But I was able to get a major Christmas gift in there today, and I hadn't planned on it. So, really, really cool.
You don't want to say how much?
No.
No.
I don't want, no.
No indication.
No, I don't want to say what it is, how much, anything like that. It was an expensive Christmas gift, and I was able to get it today at a good price.
Yeah.
And,
actually a couple of them.
Yeah, they're just like other gifts I've bought in the past. I've never said how much I've gotten them for because I don't want people to know. I think they appreciate it more if they think you paid the full price.
But I tell you one thing, that my advice to you, if you go on the clearance aisle at Walmart, don't necessarily think it's the lowest price.
No, no, no.
Because I take my Amazon app on my phone and scan the barcodes of how much it's ringing up on Amazon. And there were a couple toys, like Fortnite toys, that were actually, what, $5 cheaper.
Yeah, they
on
had
Amazon.
They had a marked, like, let's say Walmart had a yellow sticker on them that said like $15. Well, they were like $13 on Amazon.
Right.
So Kevin's like, well, why in the world would you do that? You know? But several things were that way, not just Fortnite, man.
And some things were like $5 cheaper, $10 cheaper.
Yes. So
it's beneficial to check.
Yes. So I will say that, well, I don't even want to say. I did really, really well today. I did very well. Well, and even the other one for somebody else, I've saved 10 bucks on that thing. So anyway, I did really, really well. But our plans completely changed. You know there's cars. Our plans completely changed today, and it's because of me, totally. Yesterday, I showed you where we did that box opening of those Enlightened ice creams. So, because they sent me that, they sent us a
cooler with dry ice.
Yes, a cooler with dry ice. So, I've wanted to go back to Jungle Gyms in Ohio. It's near Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, it's right outside.
But I've wanted to go back there since we went the first time, which was 2018. I didn't even realize it had been that long. It was like the summer of 2018. So I've wanted to go back ever since then, but I've known that if I go back, I want to have dry ice because I want to be able to shop the frozen stuff. Because they have so many frozen things that we don't have here. And so I fully intended to go to Jungle Gyms today. We put the box, and it's in the trunk right now with that dry ice. But then Kevin got gas in the car. We got up early, got dressed, left the house. Kevin got gas in the car, and we were on our way on the interstate, and I looked at the weather report, and it was supposed to start raining at 9 o'clock, and it's raining right now. And I know I have said before in my videos that I'm not a good passenger, but I don't know if I have expressed how bad off I really am, I will have almost a full-on like panic attack sometimes in the car. And it hasn't gotten that, I mean, I've literally sobbed in the car because I've been so scared. And whether I needed to be scared or not, it has happened. So once I found out that it was supposed to rain, I told Kevin, I said, I don't even want to go. I said, I just don't want to go at all. It's not supposed to rain tomorrow. I asked him, I said, do you think that dry ice will last till tomorrow? He believes it will. So we're going to try to go to Jungle Gyms tomorrow when it's not raining, because Cincinnati traffic, you have to go over this major bridge to get from Kentucky to Cincinnati. It's always bumper to bumper traffic. It is very frightening to me on a good day. So it's 10 times worse for me if it's pouring down rain. It's just worse. So we're gonna try to go tomorrow, and right now we're just gonna go home and enjoy the day, and we've already done our Walmart stuff, so we can just be in for the day. Is it Sunday dinner? No, it's not. It's still Saturday. But since we came home and stayed home in the rain, we decided to go ahead and we made fried chicken and hash brown casserole. It's just me and Kevin and Ashley. That's all we're having. We didn't even make macaroni and cheese or anything else. But I had been craving. Ashley made some fish about a week ago, and when she battered it or whatever she did, it smelled just like chicken. You would have thought
it was the breading.
Yeah, it was the breading. You would have thought chicken was frying. And so I have been wanting fried chicken ever since I smelled that. So I'm glad we're having it tonight. I just looked outside and I told Kevin, I said, I like how the neighbor's Christmas tree is in our yard. So the pole, from that pole over, that's in our yard. Now, yesterday, I swear it was outside of straight out from their house. So I don't know if the wind moved it or they decided they didn't like it in front of their house, so they moved it. I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, it is Sunday morning. It is early. It is, I think, before 8 o'clock. I haven't looked at the clock. But we are getting ready to head out to go to Jungle Gyms, which is like 2.5 hour drive, something like that from us. So they open every day, 7 days a week from 8 to 10. So we're going to be headed out in just a minute. So we haven't left out of the driveway yet, but it's 10 till 7. I told you it was early, but I didn't know what time it was. 10 till 7. And Kevin is getting his phone ready to put it in, what do you call that thing?
I don't know.
He has this thing, yeah, this dash mount, and because when he does his lunchtime reviews, he does them in the car, and well, the ones when he goes out to eat, and so he. To Jungle Gyms International Market. Neither one of us have had coffee because when you're going on how long is it?
2:45. I mean, an hour 45.
An hour and 45 minutes.
Something like that.
An hour and 45 minutes. And so you don't want to drink coffee. But I brought one of these Nature Valley biscuits. This is the peanut butter with the chocolate, and they're so good. And then Kevin brought one of his, just the Nature Valley peanut bars. And so we'll eat those once we usually we wait till we get on the interstate and we're cruising down the interstate. And so then we'll eat those then. But we're on our way. There's the industrial park. You can see there's Winchester Farms Dairy. They sell milk. And then you have a place up here called Mancia Metal Roofing. So this is what, of course, we're just setting out. We've been on the interstate for maybe 10 minutes or something. But this is what I like about getting out on Sunday is that right now there's hardly any traffic. Now I'll show you what it looks like as we get closer to Cincinnati, because I wish it would look like this the entire way, but I know realistically that it won't, especially when we get to that bridge. When we get to that bridge, I'm going to film it for you, because hopefully it's not as busy as it usually is. But normally it's like back-to-back traffic on this bridge, and it just, yes, it just makes me a nervous wreck. But it's really cold too. It's actually, you know, normally during the day it'll get warmer. Today it's actually going to get colder. So what does it look right now, Kev? 24 degrees. I think that's a hot. Yeah. So I made sure I brought a scarf. I actually have it laying here over my lap right now. Not that I'm cold, but I've got it laying here. So when we get out of the car to go into the store, I won't be cold. And then when we get back out, we'll have to put whatever we bought in the car, and that'll take some time. So I want to be wearing that scarf then. So Kevin's noticed that we've gotten so far that there is snow. Clearly they've gotten some snow up here. We're passing through Dry Ridge, Kentucky, and I tried to show the water tower, and I think it was blurry the whole time. It's a red, white, and blue water tower. It's really cool. But huh? Maybe you can get it on the way back. Yeah, I might be able to get it on the way back if I think about it. But yeah, it looks like it has snowed up here at some point, and we just didn't get it where we are. So you go around the curve, and I always love the view. Love it. Yes, it opens up and you can see the city. And I swear it looks like there's a Ferris wheel over in there. But it's just, I just love the view of that city. So we're getting, just in case you didn't. Yeah, it's Cincinnati. So how far away is that bridge?
Well, it's not too much farther. Past this building over here.
So it's always neat to look, I think it's neat to look at the buildings. Once we get past this part, you might be able to see some better.
Straight away, the river's I can see the river on the lines from here.
Find it here. That's their slogan.
That's what it said.
And ours is the Bluegrass State. That's not a slogan though. What's our slogan? So you think Ohio find it here is the slogan?
That's what it said on their sign.
Now I'm gonna have to look up the slogan for what is the Kentucky slogan?
The horse capital.
The horse capital of the world? That's not a slogan though, is it? That's not a slogan.
It's whatever their travel message is.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be. I wonder what that building is right there. That's cool looking. You see that? It has a clock on it. Be able to see it better once we go under this bridge, I think.
Some church?
No, that's a neat.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one.
No, I'm talking about this one over here. That's a neat looking building over there. You couldn't really see it very well. I do like the traffic right now. Yeah, this is how I wish it was all the time when we came to Cincinnati. This has been the best as far as traffic experience so far. Hopefully it stays this way. I don't want to jinx us. Okay, I looked up the Kentucky slogan since we live in Kentucky and we didn't know it.
I mean, I've heard that.
We've heard it. I know now that I said it. It's the Kentucky slogan is unbridled spirit, and we've heard that, but we didn't know that it was necessarily the slogan of Kentucky was unbridled spirit. So this is going to be so interesting. In the comments below, tell me, what state do you live in and what is your slogan for your state? This will be so much fun if everybody participates. I cannot wait to hear, because
especially other countries. Do other countries have slogans in their areas?
Yeah, does Australia have a slogan? And yeah, let us know what your slogans are, because I didn't know that was a thing. Look at this cemetery up here on this hill. So yeah, you visit your loved ones there, you're gonna be doing some walking, that's for sure. Good grief, that's quite a hill up there. And then they have over this way, they have like a big industrial area, lots of smoke up in the air. We went through one section and it was actually snowing. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad snowing. Yeah, it looked foggy, but I didn't pull out the camera because at that point there was a lot of traffic and I was nervous. So I didn't get the camera out. I was too nervous. But now you can see this is absolutely fantastic. This is my kind. If the interstate was like this all the time, I would have no problem going on road trips. Oh, look, there's an ad for Roseanne.
Yeah, it's actually has Roseanne on it.
I know, and her show's not even, oh, it's advertising for the old show.
Weeknights on Cozy.
Yeah, it's okay. So that must be like Nick at Night or something, something. Okay, I'm thinking that's not even called Roseanne anymore. It's called The Connors. And we do still watch that show, so it hasn't returned yet, I don't think, as of now. We watched Young Sheldon's back and Superstore is back. And if you all watch Superstore, it was interesting because there's an elderly lady, I mean like really elderly lady, that has always been in Superstore from the beginning. And the last episode we saw, it covered, they talked about her dying. And so the whole episode, you're wondering, okay, did this woman really in real life die? And she did. She died in real life. But they did a very good job talking about it and covering it and making a memorial episode for her, because she died back in like September. And so the episode, you know, we're just seeing this episode about her in January. So they had some months to go that went by. So, but I thought they did a good job, didn't you? Yeah, there are some flurries. I don't know if you can see them, but it was much worse before.
Just Cincinnati, I just noticed it.
So we've gotten off the interstate and we're driving through this town, whatever town this is, Fairfield. Jungle Gyms, it has a sign that says straight. And it seems like we've been driving through this town forever.
It's been about 4 or 5 miles.
Yeah, I mean, I know we haven't been, but this is just like, for us, for like Winchester, this would be like the bypass, and this is like the longest bypass ever. It's like very, very long. And there are tons of restaurants and stores and everything off here. But according to the signs, we're getting close.
1.5 miles.
1.2 miles, yeah. So they have Circle K. There's a Circle K right there. So if you live in the area, you'll know, oh, there's a Harley Davidson right there. So we're here. They have this like monorail out here, and this is the other side.
I haven't actually seen the building yet. So.
Yeah, it's around here, and you go right up through here. Yeah. And this is it. Yeah. This is what it looks like. It's green. If you see all this green, you know you've made it. So we get here, and I don't know if you can tell or not, but it is snowing. Snowing. So I put my gloves on, and I put my scarf. Yeah, Kevin put his hat on. You hear the music though? It's like 17 degrees, and I checked the temperature. 17. So I haven't filmed in Jungle Gyms at all, and I think we've been in here for several hours. But I wanted to show you, we found these Doritos in Kroger, but they only had 3 of them. They only had like red, orange, and pineapple or something like that. But I wanted to tell you, Jungle Gyms has a ton of flavors. Grapefruit and mango and tamarind and Jamaica lime, guava, fruit punch. I mean, they have a ton here. We're back in the car. We were shopping in Jungle Gyms for probably about 4.5 hours. I've filmed very, very, very little just because I did a whole video of Jungle Gyms the last time we were there. So if you're interested in
the right 2 lanes to keep right onto I-75 south toward Lexington.
If you're interested in seeing that video, you
continue onto I-75 south toward Lexington.
I don't want to miss anything she's saying. But because I like to know, not because I'm driving, but because I feel better knowing. Anyway, if you're interested, you can look up Tammy Dunn and Jungle Gyms, and you will get the video, the full video of the store. And you know, it's just, I did the best that I could do filming it. I'm sure I didn't get everything. Traffic has been heavier. Yeah, it's been heavier. It's not been as heavy as it's. Yeah, we're on the bridge again.
Before we were underneath.
Oh, now we're on top. It's not as heavy as it's been in years past, but it still is much heavier than it was coming. I spent more in there than I've ever spent at a grocery store, like on groceries. So you know, you go in Walmart and you can buy TVs or anything, so of course you can spend thousands of dollars at Walmart, but we bought just groceries, and so we spent over $700 in there.
Are you going to do a haul from this?
I'm going to do a haul. Yes, I'm going to do a special haul. It'll be up before you see this
We'll have to
vlog.
do multiple cuts just to get it all in the
Yeah, we'll have to, when we take this stuff home, we'll have to do all the cold stuff, and I'll probably put it in the freezer and not even take pictures of it or anything before we move on to anything else. And yeah, we'll probably be able to fill the kitchen table up twice at least. But we bought 266 items, and we spent $710.15. So we spent quite a bit of money. So it's all for reviews. Every single thing we bought was for food reviews. So we didn't buy anything. Not one thing that we bought have we had before. It's all new to us stuff. So hopefully you all will be interested in it too, and you'll enjoy the video. So I'm getting ready to play a little game with Andrew though. I'm gonna tell him to try to guess how much we spent, and of course he's not going to be anywhere near, but we'll see what he says. But now our dry ice was pretty much, there was just a little tiny hunk left. So it will be interesting to see how the ice creams fare that I got, because
It's also 20 degrees outside though.
Yes, it is a very bitter cold. By the time we got, and we moved very quickly, but by the time we got the groceries in the car, mine and Kevin's fingers were tingling. I mean, tingling really, really bad from the cold. And that was wearing gloves and a scarf and everything. So it's just a bitter cold day. So we're just going to keep making our way home, but I wanted to update you on how it had gone. This display of cars over here, it reminds us of something that you would see in the United Kingdom. They have a lot of those when you're on your way from the airport into the city, and you don't see a lot of those, at least not in our area. You don't, displays like that of cars. But I think it's really cool. It's a cool way to display the cars, and it's kind of artsy looking. So I tried to get this red, white, and blue tower on the way, and I don't think it was in focus. So I said I would try to get it on the way back. It says Dry Ridge on it. I like it though, it's colorful. We are back in Winchester. The Alexa, what is she called? Siri, sorry, Siri, I don't use her, so she said that we would get back at 4:20, and it's 4:18 right now, so by the time we get through all these lights and stuff, we're gonna be pulling into the driveway probably right about 4:20, so she was right, so not bad. So my computer setup, I have it set up with 2 monitors, and honestly, I don't know how I ever went without 2 monitors before. I absolutely love having the 2 monitors, because when I'm doing something here, I can be doing something else here. Well, one of them died. This is an Acer, it's an old Acer monitor, so I'm gonna show you what I bought. So this is the one that I didn't order. Kevin actually ordered it for me from Amazon, and it was what, $100? I think it was $100.
It was $89.
Oh, well then that's cheaper than I thought.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was like $89.
Okay.
I think.
So it's because
Asus.
and that's Alexa letting us know that we have a Alexa notifications.
One new notification from Amazon Shopping. Monitor has arrived.
There we go. Monitor has arrived. So sometimes it takes her to like the next day to let us know.
Sometimes.
But it's very, very cold outside. It's like really cold.
17 degrees.
17 degrees. So I made sure that I saw the guy out front. He did not ring the doorbell. He didn't even walk up on the porch. He set it on the edge of the steps.
He set it behind the railing though, to where you couldn't see it.
Yeah, but he did not walk up on the steps really. He didn't walk up on the porch. So anyway.
This one is the VS228H.
But it didn't take no time to get here. I think Kevin ordered this like Saturday.
Yep.
And it's Monday, and it's a holiday. Today is Martin Luther Day, so everybody's out of school, and a lot of people are, a lot of people are off work and everything, and so I'm impressed that they delivered on a holiday.
So you get a base, you get, looks like you get a VGA cable. That's a DVI cable, and you get a VGA, DVI and VGA and a power cable. So that's nice, because sometimes they don't give you the video cables. So that's nice that they give you the video cables. Sometimes you have to buy the stupid thing separately.
So anyway, I don't know if I'll show you what it looks like turned on later or not, but I wanted to show you I did have to get a new monitor, and they're not that expensive.
Yeah, you don't have to get super, super high end.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna let this warm up just to let you know, because if I plug it in now, it might do condensation. So.
Yeah, I would rather wait. So look what Ashley made for dinner tonight. It is, yeah, I'm sure it is heavy. She made lasagna, and I've never made my lasagna this way. She used like real slices of mozzarella cheese, whereas I always use the shredded.
And I did 3 layers.
And it looks like you used other seasonings on top.
I did.
Yeah, but it looks wonderful.
And then I watched an Italian grandma make it. That's what inspired me. And she does hers this way and then this way. So I did that too, because I wanted to be
with
like
the noodles?
Yeah. I wanted to be the Italian grandma.
Well, it really does look wonderful. So I'm home alone and filming this. Kevin, gosh, I'll tell you in just a minute. I'll tell you where he's gone. You're gonna die when I tell you where he and Ashley are right now. So I want to thank Alicia for the birthday card and the coupons. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. And this coupon is from Dennis. So thank you, Dennis, for this coupon. That came all the way from California. So I really appreciate that. And then Anita sent me a box of goodies. So these are things I had mentioned that Andrew was doing keto. And she said that she wrote me a letter, and I didn't know how much of it was private and how much of it she would want me to share, you know, because it talks about her weight loss journey and what she's been doing, and she's doing a terrific job. So she's doing an excellent job, but she tries to keep her carbs to 20 or 30 a day. And she said that these Atkins shakes are her go-to on many mornings. So she sent me the French vanilla. And, oh, and she sent me a message and told me to put these in the refrigerator. So that's what I'm going to do. This is the Milk Chocolate Delight. And this is Milk Chocolate Delight. Okay. So I will put those in the refrigerator. And then she says... This must be the cereal she's talking about. She said that she spent like $49. Where's that at in her letter? $49 on the cereal. It's called the Cereal School. And this is peanut butter and this is cocoa, and she hates it. She thinks it's horrible. She said, I ordered this cereal, tried it with a splash of cream, unsweetened vanilla almond breeze, and plain. $49 worth of a crunchy yuck, in my opinion, but here it is if you want to try it. She said $49 was a waste for me, but maybe I can spare someone else by making this choice. She thinks that maybe the monk fruit they use to sweeten it is the culprit. She said it leaves a funky taste to me anyway. Well, we will try it. You know we will try it. So thank you very much. And you're right. That's exactly why we have this channel, is because if I can spend the money and save you or tell you, hey, this is awesome, then I want to be able to do that. So this is very, very generous of you to share that with me so I can warn other people. So then she has sent me some Atkins treats. And so this, Atkins Indulge. And it's funny that you sent me these, because every time Kevin and I go down that aisle at Walmart, I think, you know, we could try this whole line of Atkins, or there's something else in that area too. There's something else with the Atkins, and I think, you know, we can try every one of those because we've never tried those before. So I really appreciate you sending me these because they're expensive. These are the chocolate covered almonds. These are peanut butter cups. I think we have tried these. I think, but we'll try them again. Because if we have, it's been years. I'm not sure. We tried some peanut butter cup. But I just don't remember what it was. But we will totally try it again because it's been so long, like I said. Okay, and then we've got chocolate peanut candies, which looks just like M&M's. Makes me wonder if they taste just like M&M's. And then milk chocolate caramel squares, which these are the ones she wrote in her letter. We keep the little chocolate caramel squares in the freezer. And she said they have a great snap to them. So let me see what they look like. Oh, they're small. Oh yeah, those are teeny tiny little things. How many calories are those for that little bitty thing? Let's see. 3 pieces are 140. So that's not bad at all. But it tells about the hidden sugar effect. Okay, I'll have to read up on these. And then let's see what else is in here. She sent a chocolate peanut butter pretzel bar, which sounds wonderful. A caramel chocolate nut roll bar. A protein wafer crisp. That is the chocolate mint. These are also Atkins. This is a treat bar, caramel nut chewy bar, and chocolate coconut bar. And then this one is Equate, which is a Walmart brand. I didn't know they had Equate food. You know, I'm always buying like Equate beauty stuff, not Equate food. This is a chocolate coconut bar, which I think that is very interesting. So was one of these other ones chocolate coconut? Let's see, it's hard to read. Chocolate coconut, yeah. So I can compare these. And then she said she sent me some Swerve, which is a sugar replacement. So we, thank you very much for sending this to me, because we might try that with that cereal. If that cereal is as bad as you said it was, then we might be trying that together. So I'm gonna get these in the refrigerator, and I will be right back to tell you where Kevin is. So where Ashley is at, Ashley and Kevin, see, these are milk chocolate delight. So these are the same thing. Okay. Ashley's car, you thought you were finished hearing about it, but surprise, you're not. Ashley's car has died on her a couple of times. And what they said that where they put the new motor in it, and where it had all that stuff done to the computer and the motor, all that stuff, they said the mechanic told her that he probably needed to tune something, which makes complete sense. You know, that when you've had stuff, it's just like when you've had something done to your computer, you know. Or like if you get a new monitor, your monitor, you might plug it in, it might not be set perfectly adjusted to the color and the tint and hue and all that you want it to. So you need to make some adjustments. So the other night she got out to go to the gym and it died on her. And I mean, she started it right back up. So like she started it wouldn't start, and then she started again, it started. But then she was on her way to take it, because they told her after 500 miles to get the oil changed. And so she was on her way to take it out to the place that put the new motor in to get her oil changed. And it died on the way out there, I believe is where it died. Anyway, the guy, the mechanic, and all the people who worked out there, they all agreed that that she should get a different car. They are convinced that this problem is going to keep happening over and over and over again, and so she should get a new car. So that's where they're at right now, is they, after Ashley has spent all this money on that car, they are at a car dealership in Paris, Kentucky. So she worked all day, and then she called Kevin and asked if he would go with her, which that is probably one of our least favorite activities on the planet, is going to the car lot. We hate it. Absolutely hate it. And Kevin's like, you know what? If they would just be up front with you and tell you this, and this, it's going to cost you this, and instead, if they didn't have the attitude, a lot of them have an attitude and like you know, and then it would be different. But they usually do have an attitude for some reason. And this place is in particular, although Ashley has found like her last 2 cars at this place, so she likes going there. But anyway, that's where they're at now. See, this is chocolate coconut, this is caramel nut, and this is chocolate coconut. So this is caramel chocolate nut roll, and this is caramel nut chew. So we will try this Swerve with this cereal, and I won't even take a picture of that because it's gluten-free, diabetes friendly, 0 calorie, natural, ketogenic. Maybe I'll take a picture of that after all. I better have a picture of it, because if I'm going to use it in that video, then I better. And we've never had it before, so I might, who knows, I might put that in the title. I don't know. It'll probably be, if the cereal is as bad as you say it is, it'll probably be hard to tell with that. Anyway, Somebody asked me, I mentioned Sister Wives last week in the blog. And when I mentioned watching Sister Wives, I thought, I don't know why I'm even mentioning this, because nobody but me watches Sister Wives. You know, who else is watching Sister Wives? Well, come to find out, a bunch of you are watching Sister Wives. So, and somebody said, would you please mention it again once you watch the next episode? Somebody had commented, see, they've moved. They were living in Las Vegas. And from the viewer, of course, we don't know what real life is like. We know what we see for 40 minutes, you know, on a weekly show. So you're not seeing everything, but it seemed like they had it made. They were living in a cul-de-sac in Las Vegas. They had these massive homes, huge homes, new. It was like, if you've ever watched Big Love, it was like Big Love. I mean, all the yards were connected, and I mean, they had the run of this cul-de-sac. So it just seemed like they were living the ultimate situation for a plural family. And so it's almost like Cody, the husband, it's like he feels like he constantly needs to be doing something to keep the show going. And somebody else commented on that, and I completely agree, 100%. It seems like there's not enough going on in their lives. Nobody's pregnant, having a baby. There's no big drama going on. So in order to create drama or to stay on TLC, in order to stay on the air, we need to move. So they've uprooted the entire family, taken the kids out of school, and they've moved to Flagstaff, Arizona, where they know no one. They don't know anybody. They don't know anything about the school systems, whatever. So here they were, these families, they were living on this cul-de-sac in 4 houses. Now they're living like really far apart. And I mentioned last week that Mary is the OG wife, and she had one daughter who is now, I think, married and living in like Washington or something, in Washington, D.C. maybe, I'm not sure. But she's out of the house. So Mary has this humongous house and doesn't even have anybody at home. It's just absolutely ridiculous, because she feels like she's entitled to that because she's the, you know, the OG. And I just completely disagree with that. Somebody said last week, they commented, oh, I really like Mary. I can respect that, whatever, but she gets on my nerves the most, probably. I tried to think, who's my favorite and who is my least favorite? Like, who do I think I could actually get along with? It would definitely not be Mary, because Mary she just has this sense of entitlement about her. So I don't like her at all. I wouldn't get along with her. And then I wouldn't get along with Robin, because Robin's a crybaby. Robin, at the drop of a hat, she's whining and crying, and she's just like all prim and proper and goody-goody. I couldn't get along with her either. I just, no. You would think I would, but I wouldn't, because I can't handle all that crying all the time. No. And then Christine, I don't know. Christine and Janelle. Christine has this way of talking like she's far more superior than everyone else. So I think the one that I would get along with the most would be Janelle. I think I could get along with Janelle. I think Janelle seems down to earth. Although Cody has come up with this brilliant plan that they're all going to move back into one house again. That's what he wants. His goal for them is these 4 wives are going to be under one roof. Now, it's basically one big massive house. It's like 13,500 square feet or something like that. They each have like their own sections. So each wife has her own section where she can close the door, nobody can come in. So you've got your own, basically these are all homes, and then in the middle is Cody's section. And I think Janelle is crazy because she actually is for this. All the other wives are completely against it. They're like, I don't want to live with her. Are you crazy? And I don't blame them. It is a very, very hard for women, I think for women, even when you're kin to each other, to live under the same roof and get along. And I'm not talking about mother-daughter like me and Ashley. That's different. But I just, like if you had to move in with your mother-in-law or something like that, and a lot of people could do that. A lot of people would get along. But then a lot of times you're going to step on each other's toes. And these, I think three of the wives before Robin came along, they already have experienced this. So it surprises me that Janelle wants to do this again. But Janelle right now is living like half an hour away or something like that from all the other ones. So I think she feels kind of left out. I think Cody's nuts. And then he wants to have his own like cabin to get away from everybody. Like they don't want to get away from him, you know? I just think he likes drama. I think he thrives on it. I think he's trying to do whatever he can to stay relevant, to stay on that channel, to keep this going, because no telling what they're getting paid per episode. And that's what I think of it. And I said last week, and I will say it again, I could not do it. I definitely, it would not be a lifestyle for me. Just I'm all about being fair, you know, and it's just not fair. But I don't know. To me, it just seems like, I don't even know why they call it a marriage, you know. I don't know. It's just not a lifestyle that I could lead, because I would not think that was being fair at all. So I think I'm going to do these 4 together. I don't know why, other than they were all in a box. And there's no rhyme or reason to it. Or should I just do 2 and 2? This is my dilemma when people send me things. This is what I go through. I think, what are we going to review in one video? So we'll compare these because it's chocolate and coconut and chocolate and coconut. So we'll definitely do just those 2 together. And then I'll probably do the caramel nut and the caramel chocolate nut roll bar. They're both Atkins, so I don't know what the difference will be. There is definitely a difference though. One of them's 190 calories, one of them's 130. I wonder if it's just the size. If it's the same thing and it's just the size. I don't know. Okay, we'll do those 2, and then we'll do these 2. So I'll probably just go ahead and do these boxes together. These are very expensive though, so I'm so glad that we're getting to try them. I don't remember what the other one was. It wouldn't be Weight Watchers. I just don't remember what it was. It's down the aisle. It's down the aisle with the other. It's over in like the pharmacy section of Walmart, and where they sell like the Quest bars and stuff like that. So, but what I'm taking pictures of, if you're wondering, I'm taking pictures of the front of the box, the ingredients, and the nutritional information. So if you've never stayed tuned until the end of the reviews, I always put that stuff at the end, because a lot of people like to look at that stuff. A lot of people like to study those labels, and they like to see exactly what's in the food that they're eating. I'm wondering though, if those people, do they study those before, like do they study the ingredients before they buy something? Because I I never look at the ingredients on something before I buy it. Now these I can't take up like this, so sometimes I try to take them down on the counter, and if I can't get a good picture on the counter like this, then I take them on the table, because you don't want to have a glare. I have to get up on my tiptoes. You don't want to have a glare on them. So I take these pictures, I said this last week, and then I have to edit them, of course. You saw where we went to Jungle Gym earlier. Kevin and I were exhausted, and I don't know why. I'm used to walking a lot. I'm used to walking a lot. So when we were there, when we were at Jungle Gyms, I was completely fine. And Kevin's like, my back is really starting to hurt, you know, just from walking around on this concrete floor. And I said, well, you know, no offense or anything, but you're not used to walking as much as me. And I thought, you know, I'm fine. But then we got home, and it's all fun and games while you're out shopping. So you're doing all this shopping. You're doing all this shopping and you're having a blast, but then when you get home, that's when the work starts. Because then we bought, I think it was like 266 items or something like that, something crazy like that. Each one of those items had to be, the picture had to be taken of the front, the ingredients, and the nutritional information. And it's wonderful when companies will put the nutritional information and the ingredients like together. That means you only have to take 2 pictures instead of 3 pictures. But most don't do that. Especially like on those soda bottles. Those soda bottles, you usually have to turn them from one side to the other. And it's like, so anyway, we came home and we spent hours. Kevin found the prices on the receipt, and he was giving me prices. I was taking pictures. I was getting everything. You have to group things together, how you want to review them. You know, what, we had this candy bar, and then you can't remember, okay, what country, because it's Jungle Gym's international market. You don't remember what country was this from. So you have to study the back of the package, figure out, okay, what can we try this with? So anyway, we ended up, we put all the freezer stuff in the freezer, in the refrigerator first. We did that first thing. But then we did not end up taking pictures of that stuff until the next day. Because we had so many other things that we were just exhausted. And even we were gonna go out and sit down on the couch. It's like, I don't even feel like sitting down here. I just wanted to lay in the bed. So this wrapper's kind of twisted around the bar, which makes it hard to get. Sometimes I'll write myself a note on the bar, take picture of ingredients or whatever, but then sometimes even though I had that note on there, after we do the review, I forget. So I really try to go ahead and get any pictures I need before. So, but if the picture's not perfect, you know why. Anyway, I could sit here and rattle on all night. Who knows? It is 7:42 now. Who knows how long Kevin and Ashley are going to be gone. Oh, and to top it all off, it is extremely cold. I mean, like, the high today was 23. And I know a lot of you are in places where it's colder. I know that. It was much colder when we were at Jungle Gyms. So I get that, but I think looking at cars, going to a car lot and walking around and having to be outside, I just think it's so cold to have to deal with all that. So anyway, now you know my process. I don't know if I ever showed you what I do before. Of course, I'm sure you can guess. But what I will do now, the reason I got the tape and a pen and a piece of paper out is because now I will write Anita's name on a little piece of paper, and if she gave me the price, like she gave me the price of these bars. Gosh, something was $8.99. Wonder what that one was. 80640. Wonder, because gosh, that's expensive. And I'm glad you only sent me a few of each one because they are so expensive. I would never want you to spend that much. I don't know what this one would have been, $8.99. But she said that they were like an average of like, she told me. She said they average like $4.99 a piece, I think, $5.99. She said, I left the box for the items that don't have the info on the wrapper. Most Atkins treats are about $5.99 a box, or unless it's a multi-pack of 8. Here's a sample receipt. Okay, so I'm not gonna have prices. I will give the price for that cereal though, because she said she bought $49 worth. But what I will do is I'll just write Anita, and I just tear it off like this, and I put a little piece of tape on it. And so for each review, before we start the review, I will tear that off. And that reminds me, because I remember personally in my head, yes, I remember that Anita sent that. But then once we start doing the review, sometimes I get to talking like I am now, and I would hate to get to start talking and then forget to say Anita's name. So, but I said I was going to put those drinks in the fridge, but I didn't want to put them in the fridge before I took pictures of them, because that would be crazy. Okay, so I need one more for that cereal. For that wonderful cereal. How much was it? 45? 49. 49. So, Anita, you'll have to let us know how many bags did you get for $49. So we are at Target, and I'm not going to film, like do a video on just the Valentine stuff here. I don't think those videos get a lot of views. I know some of you like them, but for the most part, I don't think they get a lot of views. But I figured I would just show you kind of what they have. Just a couple, look at that pug card. Just kind of give you a quick overview without really focusing on anything. They do have some Easter stuff out here at the end, it looks like. Yeah, some Cadbury cream eggs. Then they have like Godiva cakes. Let's see. They even have cookies back here in the back, which usually they don't have like fresh cookies back here, but they do. Let's see. They have cards down that aisle. They have alcohol and boxes down here. Boxes of chocolates, what I mean. Pretty jewelry boxes. Over here they have stuff to give kids. It's like stocking stuffers, except it's for Valentine's Day. And then here they have stuff for like parties, like packages of Cheez-Its and stuff like that. This is stuff for parties, like pencils and erasers and stuff like that. Valentine's Day cards. So anyway, I just figured I'd show you. We're here, show you a couple of other things. Couple of things that they have. What is that stuff? Caramels. Appleton, Wisconsin. The soft and chewy original caramel. Did you see anything over there for the kids or no? Okay, and then they've got chips and stuff. Okay. So we're leaving Target, and I know there will be people that say, oh, I wish you would film the holiday stuff, and I always watch them and look forward to them, and I realize that, but truly they don't get a lot of views, and it's the same stuff pretty much every year. I mean,
they really don't have anything new.
Yeah, especially at Valentine's Day, it's boxes of chocolate, and it's stuffed animals and cards and stuff like that, and it's just not a lot of different things. But we did stuff that you won't see in the grocery haul, like just now. We bought a bunch of Christmas presents, and we got them at a good price, and that's why we went ahead and bought them. And sometimes even if the box is if something's wrong with the box, your kids and your grandkids, they don't care about the box. They only care with what's inside the box. So like we were able to save $5 just now on a toy because the box was torn up. Well, that's okay, because I'll take that $5 savings anytime. So we are going to Meijer now. We haven't been in here. I haven't been in here in a few weeks anyway. But we're gonna go in here and see if they have some things that I'm looking for and get some things that I need. For example, I've said this before, the Clorox dual action wipes, they don't sell they're not Clorox, they're Lysol. I like the Lysol brand dual action better than the Clorox brand of dual action. Now, I'm weird because as far as a regular cleaning wipe goes, I like the Clorox better because they smell better. But the Lysol, if you buy the Lysol dual action wipes, they are grittier than the Clorox brand. So I can only find those at Meijer. They might sell them at Kroger. They might, but I would think Kroger would be more expensive. So like for cleaning items and stuff like that, we rarely buy anything like that. We don't even look for those things at Kroger because they usually almost...
Went to the wrong side of the road.
She did go in the wrong side. She turned in the... Oh boy. Yeah, that's interesting. Is she over yet?
No, she's gonna just turn in front of everybody up there.
It's always an adventure when you're out on the road. So anyway, I wanted to clarify, that's why I'm not, and you know what, at Christmas, I didn't film any Christmas videos. I might have done an at-home back in like October.
Ornaments and stuff.
Yeah, of ornaments, but I didn't do any Christmas videos after that, and I thought, well, we'll just see if anybody even asks about them or mentions them. Nobody did. Nobody said, are you gonna do Christmas? Because you know what, there are so many channels on YouTube that do those, that you could type in Valentine's Day Target 2020, and I'm sure there's people out there that have done it and done it much better than I could ever do it. So but nobody had even said anything about the Christmas videos, and so I thought, well, that tells me something. That tells me that it wasn't something that people really looked forward to anyway. So
Culver's has double marshmallow Oreo concrete mixers.
We were in Walmart just now, and I have to tell you what I did. I've never done this before. We had bought some Diet Sunkist for Ashley and had them in the buggy. Well, Kevin, we went to the self-check. So Kevin was going through the self-check, and I was looking at candy. And so then I walked up to the buggy, and I looked in the buggy, and I said, what's that? Because it was a 12-pack of, it wasn't Diet Sunkist, it was something I had never even heard of before. And this man, about 80 years old, looked up at me and he said, huh? And I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I said, I thought you were my husband. And he said, or your grandfather. So I thought it was hilarious. Kevin, I thought Kevin was right in front of me, so I thought that was him right there. And so here I had walked up to a stranger's buggy and was questioning what he was going to buy. So anyway, I just thought that was hilarious. The grocery hauls, if you watch the grocery hauls, I will give you a little inside information that other people won't have if they don't watch these vlogs. This week's grocery haul, I'm showing you the haul that we got from Jungle Gems International Market. It is a very large haul. It was over $700 and it's like a 25-minute video of back-to-back groceries. So what I'm doing... Sorry. So what I'm doing is the shopping that we are doing this week at like Target and if we go to Kroger, Walmart, Meijer, places like that, I'm just gonna save them up and you'll be seeing them a week late. So yes, there's gonna be some things in the grocery haul that's gonna be like you've already seen the review for and everything because it's new stuff, but and yes, I could put 2 grocery hauls up back to back, but I just know, I know that since we did all that shopping in Jungle Gems, we won't be doing all that grocery shopping this coming week. So rather than skip a grocery haul video completely, I would rather give you a haul video each week. So hopefully that makes sense. Does that make sense to you when I say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll have the Jungle Gems that'll have gone up right before this, and if you really like seeing groceries, then you'll want to watch that one, especially from other places. And then, yeah, like the stuff that I just bought at Walmart, like Ashley's Diet Sunkist, you won't see that until next Monday. So that's how I'm going to do that. Kevin hates it. Kevin drives in the middle lane all the time, so it gets on his nerves really bad when people pass in the right lane, because they're supposed to go around, but
well, there's slower traffic in the right lane. Like there's a truck up here, and they're gonna have to get over anyway. So why try to pass me?
Right.
Idiot.
So, are you gonna stop at the P.O. box? If I have something, I'm expecting a box at the P.O. box. I don't know that it's going to be there today. It is a box from Malcolm. I'll just go ahead and tell you. It's a box from Malcolm, and he sent it from the UK, and it's been on, he lets me know when it's on our side of the pond. So he let me know that it was over here a couple of days ago, but we hadn't gotten it. When was the last time you checked the P.O. box?
Tuesday.
Okay, so today is Thursday. So normally I end the vlog today. If we got Malcolm's box today, you'll see it in this video, and if not, then it will probably wait till next week, because I like to end the vlogs on Thursday so that I can work on them, because it just takes me a long time. And this week's vlog will probably take me a little extra time just because I have a lot of clips from where we went to Jungle Gems. I know for you all it probably doesn't seem like it would take very long, but on the other side of the keyboard, me doing it just takes a little bit longer to put all that together and edit it and all that stuff. So anyway, I'll come back regardless and say goodbye or show you what Malcolm has sent. We did get the box, Malcolm's box from the post office, but we also got this box from the post office. This is from Jason. I will not say your last name. And let's see. Hi, Tammy and Kevin. My family and I love watching your videos and are always excited to see you review foods we are interested in. We are pretty health and fitness focused. But you watch us.
But you watch us? Strange.
You like us.
Because we are definitely not.
I know, some people will say, they'll watch a haul and they'll say something like, gosh, there was a lot of processed food in there, and I'm thinking, have you seen this channel before?
Yeah.
Because if you've seen this channel, of course there's processed food in that haul.
Oh, we eat.
We are pretty health and fitness focused, but also love to indulge in some junk food. I've tried pretty much every protein bar on the market, and as you know, most of them range from absolutely terrible to just okay. However, there is one brand that shines above the rest, and I thought I'd send you a few to try. These are like no other protein bar I've had, and honestly rival many regular candy bars in the flavor/texture departments. Okay, so he's given me information about all.
That you'll do during the video.
I will talk about this. And so these are from, they have a little one named Gavin.
No, really?
This is from Jason, Nicole, and our little one Gavin from Michigan. Yes.
We have a little one, but he's not directly ours.
He could be though. He's my little angel. And he'll say that, I'm your little angel nanny, because I've always said that to him. Okay, so I've never seen these before. I'm wondering if they buy these like at,
GNC
if they go to GNC, if they sell them at the regular grocery store. Oh, okay, well, he told me. But see, I didn't want to read too much because I want to save some for the video. It says, I hope you enjoy these as much as we do. All of the flavors are available on tigerfitness.com and a smaller selection on amazon.com. Okay, thank you for including that. Yeah, there are 12 flavors. Good grief. Okay, so we have chocolate chip peanut butter, banana walnut peanut butter. You know what I like, don't you? Butterscotch peanut butter, peppermint cookies and cream peanut butter, and one almond butter, the lone almond butter, oatmeal raisin almond butter. Thank you very, very, very much. These are cool. I cannot wait to try them. Now, you were in GNC not that long ago. Did you see anything like that?
I wouldn't have looked. I was looking for something very specific.
He was looking for a Quest bar, which we've already reviewed. It's up on the channel.
So I only looked in that one area, and then I just happened to see some other bars. They were all like protein bars, like protein bars. I mean,
right.
You know, that kind of protein bar.
Right. Well,
that was my
very excited.
I got big muscles sound.
Yeah, his Tim the Tool Man sound. Thank you very, very much. Cannot wait to try these. They all sound really good because you know I love peanut butter. And I'm assuming this peppermint was probably like out for Christmas. So I'm really glad you sent me that because I bet you can't get it all the time. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. But they also have, they have s'mores. They have white chocolate cranberry, toffee, cookies and cream. Then they have a plant-based chocolate chip and a plant-based banana walnut, oatmeal raisin. Yeah, they all sound really good. So,
you ready?
Yes. This is from Malcolm. Malcolm lives in the United Kingdom. Oh.
I think he sent me something.
Alice pack of cards. My favorite Disney movie is Alice in Wonderland. And so when Kevin and I visited Oxford, we had to go in Alice's Ye Sheep Shop is what it's called. But you could not film in there at all. So I wish that I could have, but honestly,
there's a lot of newer stuff.
It was. It's not what you think. I mean, it's a cool shop, but it is a lot of newer stuff, and some of the things I had seen in other places, even here. And also, it is so tiny.
The tea time.
And it was,
our kitchen's probably about as big as that place was.
Yeah, really. And there is stuff stuck everywhere, and there were
That's why they don't want you to tape. I'm sure it's because they're afraid you're going to bump stuff off.
Probably. And there were people everywhere. Well, and if you're filming, you're probably going to get in other people's way.
That's what I'm
But it was hard to move in there. So, it's a good thing I didn't try to record in there anyway. But thank you for the cards.
That is what's in here.
Oh, he knows I love these cards. I love these cards that that open up.
I'm assuming that's what's in here.
Yes. Yeah. Look how cute this is. To Tammy on her 21st birthday. Thank you, Malcolm in Virginia. Yeah, that's me on my 21st birthday.
You fold them.
Oh, so you fold them? Okay. Oh, that is so cute. Now, how do you do it? You're better at
It probably
this
locks
than
in
me.
place.
Yeah, I'm sure it locks in place. I will figure it out. Let me figure out the top though so I can show it. Okay. I'm awful at this. See, this is a puzzle for you. Hold on.
That goes all the way around.
Okay, there we go. And then this is like this. Is that not adorable? Look at the detail on that. Malcolm knows that I use the cards like this as decoration and that I can leave them sitting out. And the kids will like those too. Here it is on their paper. You could probably see it better if I showed you like that. But the kids like to come over and look at those things too. So, oh, this is from Victoria and Albert. Alice in Wonderland, fine china, teacup, and saucer. Oh, look at that. Yes, that's so pretty.
That's pretty.
Curiouser and Curiouser. And it has the door with the key. I'll show you this. Let me get the oh, it's broken. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad.
Maybe we can glue it.
Can you glue it?
It may not be 100%, but we
It's
can
only,
glue it.
you know what? It's in 3 pieces. It's okay. Kevin will glue it, and I will not use it.
You'll just put it up.
Yeah, I will put it up somewhere. It is broken in 3 pieces though, but it's a beautiful, but there was literally no padding in here, and I'm sure Malcolm thought they would have put more
Yeah, you
padding.
would have thought.
It had this. That was all that was in it. That's okay. It is 3,
I won't allow Tammy to put it together because there's no telling what it would look like.
I've got it. Look, look. No, truly, it is 3 clean
It's pretty good.
cuts.
It's pretty good cut.
There's
so.
no little pieces missing like on
Yeah.
some things. So we will be able to get this together, and I will display it in our dining room on the bookshelf with the cup. I really appreciate that.
We're sorry it broke.
Yeah, I'm sorry it broke. It's okay though.
It can be fixed.
It really can be fixed. I love that though. It's very delicate looking.
One last thing.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
I think it's a 3D puzzle.
That is
3D puzzle.
Yes, Ravensburger is a very well-known company, puzzle company, and they're not cheap either. And so this is the night edition of Buckingham Palace, and it says includes color LED.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Buckingham Palace, London. And let's see. Oh, construct a fascinating, iconic building by night from sturdy plastic puzzle pieces and illuminate it from inside with LED lights.
That's cool.
You can also choose between soft white lights or alternating color lights. The contents, it says numbered puzzle pieces and accessories include LED lights and instructions, batteries not included. That is okay. That is so cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
That will be something, Kevin and I will have to put that together on the dining room table. Yeah. So, Malcolm, I'll show you. Kevin will put this together with super glue. Kevin just bought new super glue. So I will show you before this video is over. I'll show you what it looks like. That way, because I know you feel terrible about it, but truly it is okay because I would have displayed that anyway. I would have been worried about breaking it or something like that. So it's okay because you'll never know that it was broken and I can display it. So thank you very, very much. And thank you all again for these bars. So now I can show you the close-up of the plate. You can tell that there is like a little crack here, but I mean, it really doesn't matter. I still absolutely love it. And so like I said, I am going to display this on in the dining room on the shelf anyway. So I'll show you the cup. The cup is a very delicate, but it's very pretty. It says Curiouser and Curiouser, and it has a picture of Alice. And then on the inside, it has a picture of the door and the key. But this is the box it was in. So the Victoria and Albert is a museum, if you don't know. Kevin and I, it's like our favorite museum over there. It's fantastic. So when you opened up the box, it just had this little bitty, like not even padding really in the bottom, and so that's why it broke. But that is a nice box, so I'm going to keep the box. But thank you very much, Malcolm. I appreciate this so much. I hope you all enjoyed the vlog this week, and we'll see you next week.